Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're here to do my review for my June budget, which was, the numbers were a little frightening when I did all the calculations because all the math is already done, because we all know how long I take to do the math. So first, this is how the month ended up looking with all of my expenses tracked in there. As you can tell, there's a couple more. Actually, I think just one more since my last video, which is daycare. She sent me my bill on the 30th. And so I wanted to make sure I got it paid that same day, which wasn't an issue. So let's get into this. And this is my last budget in my academic planner because I switched to the new monthly planner. And I will say this, I would have stayed in this planner if the monthly tab still opened up to a dashboard. But in the new planner, the monthly tab, I'm pulling on the monthly tab here, opens straight up to the month. Otherwise, I would have stuck with the academic. Just because in this one, I have it going to the month, but then I already need a bookmark to pass all the weeks. So I didn't want to have 7,000 bookmarks in here. But anyway, let's get into this. So here's how my month ended up with all the expenses. The blank ones are expected paydays from Etsy or DoorDash. And these were weeks that I did not receive payment from either one. I didn't go out doing delivery at all in June. I was just focusing on Etsy stuff and myself. And so I didn't do that. So hopefully we'll get back into it in July. But I did not put any payday stickers. So I guess we'll put those in as it goes. So my weekly check-ins are done. And if you remember, I ended way over budget on miscellaneous, $50 over on eating out, and $20 over on groceries and household. So, sorry, I'm trying to just go through this math. So my expected income total was $2,300. I received $2,132, which is pretty good considering I was expecting $500 from Grubhub and only got $127. I wasn't expecting anything from Etsy, and I ended the month with $220.79, which is pretty good for me considering I still have a baby shop. It's just a baby shop. So I ended under expected budget by $167.82. So my fixed expenses, of course, nothing changed with those. My total $1,141.64, which is more than half of my monthly income. And then here is the scary part, because I was under budget for about half of my bills. This one I was under budget by 75 cents, which was a little humbling. But I was over budget in the bigger categories where I gave myself a larger budget and I still went over. Like groceries, I was only $21 over, which is really good. Eating out, we were $50 over, and I'm definitely hoping to be under budget in July. Mostly the $50 over was because we had my niece and nephew in town, and we didn't even go to the store. We didn't go to the store before they got there to prep for them to be there. So it was just a really rough go of it. Miscellaneous, I was over by $305.13. And that is because most of all the yellow stuff is miscellaneous. And most of it was for Declan. Learning stuff, I got him some books. I got him some bookshelves. And I do want to say this because there's this bright purple sticker here for Ulta that's for $335.05. I had a keratin treatment done on my hair to help pull out some of my frizz and some of my tighter curls, and which worked great, by the way. I had been saving up for this for since before everything shut down. I will not call it a quarantine. We were not quarantined. I still went to work, as you guys know. Nobody here was like in a real like lockdown situation. So for us here, it wasn't like a quarantine. It was just all the restaurants closed for dine-in. Most of them stayed open for delivery and takeout. All the salons and gyms closed. But I'd been saving for the keratin treatment since way before that happened. So I wanted to mark that I had gotten it done, but I didn't want to use one of these colors because it had come out of my savings. So that is also not included in here. I did not include that anywhere in here because it was something I had been saving for. And then business, I was over by $110. And again, that was just, actually most of it was, I purchased the business edition for Silhouette. And that was, the reason I did that right now is because I made a birthday present for one of my mom's friends. And for her to be able to go print it in a 12 by 12 page, we had to be able to save it as a PDF. And the Silhouette free edition does not allow that to happen. So I had to buy the business edition, which was an expense I was going to make in the future, probably not far off. So that is something that I did in June. And so that is the big reason that we're over budget. I also had a larger Amazon purchase for like cutting mats and I don't even remember what all I got. I did get this desk mat and like a transfer cable, which I thought was a data transfer cable, and it's not. But anyway, so that's really why I was over budget there, because of the Silhouette Business Edition. And then unbudgeted and extra debt is at 0. So I ended up, my total expenses, so I was over budget by $300.97. And so my total expenses ended up being $2,662.61 when you look at it this way. And like when I did all the math, it was frightening because how am I still surviving being $500 over budget? And it is because all of these bills with red dots were paid in May. If that makes any sense. Like all the bills with red dots came out of May's income. And let me see if I can flip back to that, because I know that a lot of May's expenses came out of April and so on. Like it just goes back. But I did receive a lot more income in May. And then, so that is a big thing. So I had probably about that $500. Let me grab my calculator here. And we're going to do some quick math. Let's see. 1961, 50. Okay, so $792.55 out of my expenses came from May's income. So in reality, let's see, I've got 1520.97 plus 1141.64 minus, oh Jesus, all I had to do was take that number. 792. Okay, so my total expenses that came out of June's income was $1,870.06. And let's see where that ended me. So $262.12 is what I should have left over. And I haven't checked it, so I definitely need to check that to see how accurate that is. But so that's why it looks so frightening, is because a lot of these a lot of my expenses were paid for already before we even got into June, which was super, super helpful. So that being said, here is my week, my month. I don't know why I keep saying week. There's my month. So, and then my actual month. All right. And I'm going to end this here. And hopefully July will be much better and a little better organized for me. I think I'm going to start with a few sinking funds in July also. And maybe even a small self-budget challenge. I need to get back on track with everything and just start getting my finances back together. So anyway, I'm going to end this here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.